Hey everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and today we'll see a new question in binary tree. So basically our question is that we are given a binary tree here. Now we need to check that if there exists a pair for given sum, right? So pair means that if there exist two values whose sum is equals to the given sum, right? Like if you see in this case our given sum is 11. Now we need to check that if there exist two values whose sum is equals to the given sum 11. So now if you see that here we have these two values 6 and 5 whose values are equals to the whose sum is values equal to the 11, right? So basically we have two pairs 6 and 5 which is making sum as 11, right? Similarly for 15 as well, if you see that we have two sum here 5 and 10, right? So again we have the pair here. Now let's say 14. So for 14 we don't have any pair which is making sum as 14, right? You can see that we don't have any such pair. So in this case we'll return false. So right, so in this case we'll return false, and but for these two cases we'll return true and true, right? So this is all about our question, right? Now how to proceed for this question, or how we can get that whether there exists a pair or not in binary tree, right? So what we will do, that will basically iterate or will basically traverse this binary tree in pre-order manner. You can have any order, like you can even traverse in order, post order, or pre-order. Now what we will do, that whenever you are traversing any node, because we'll start from root node, so whenever you are traversing any particular node, now we'll take a set, right? We'll take a set, basically we'll take a Haseset. Now what is the quality of Haseset? The quality of set is that it basically contains a unique value, right? Now what we will do, that whenever we are operating on any particular node, we'll check that whether there exists whether sum minus node of data exist in Haseset or not. And if there exists a value sum minus node of data, then there exists a pair, otherwise there doesn't exist a pair, right? So what I will do, that at the starting my Haseset is empty, right? Now what happens, I'll operate on this one 7. Now I will check what is my sum is 11, so I will check whether sum minus 7 4 exists in Haseset. It doesn't exist, right? So it doesn't exist. Now I will put whatever the node value is in the Haseset, so that I know that this value I have covered this value already. Then I'll go to left. Now I have 2 here, right? Again I will check that so let's say I'm checking the sum 11. So again I will check sum minus node of data. What is node of data? 2. So I'll check whether this 9 exists in Haseset. It doesn't exist. So now I'll put this 2 value in the Haseset. So I have put this 2 value also in Haseset. Again it will go left, right? Because I'm operating on pre-order manner. Now I have 3. So I will check if 11 minus 3 8 exists in Haseset. It doesn't exist. So I'll put 3 in the Haseset, right? Now the left value is null, right value is also null, so I want to go further, and then it will go here. Again it will go to 5, right? So I will check if 11 minus 5, which is 6, whether this exists in the Haseset. This also doesn't exist in the Haseset, right? So I'll put again 5 here in this case. Now I have covered this one as well, now this one as well, this one as well. Now I will go to 6, right? So when I will go to 6, I will check whether 11 minus 6 5 exists in Haseset or not. Now if you see 5 exists in the Haseset, right? So what does mean? It means that 6 we have already, and 5 is also present in Haseset. It means there exists a pair 6 and 5. So 6 is, which is a current value, and 5 we have already in Haseset, right? So that is why we can be sure that yes, there exist two values which are present, or where there exist two values which can make the sum equals to the given sum, right? So this is the way we can check. What you need to do, just traverse the binary tree in a pre-order manner, and whenever you are traversing, just check that whether this sum minus node value present in the Haseset or not, right? So Haseset is important to basically contain the existing value, right? And if it doesn't present, then just add the whatever the value, the current value here, and if it exists, then just return true. And at the last, if there is no such values, let's say 14, so for 14 we'll not have any single value present here, and at the last we can just return false, right? So this is a simple way of checking that whether there exists a pair for given sum in binary tree or not. Now let me show you the code as well so that you know that how it is happening. So here I have created a binary tree. This is how I have added the binary tree. Now I'm calling the function a.if pair exists, where I'm passing the root and I'm passing the sum which I want to check, right? Now it goes function here. Now here, first of all, I'm initializing a Haseset. So my Haseset will be of integer, and then I'm calling the function if pair exists util, right? Now it's on you. Like if you want, then you can basically initialize this as a global variable, and then you can have only one function. But we have basically initialized Haseset in this function, and then we are calling the function here, and then I'm calling here node sum, which are already there, node sum, and then we are also passing the Haseset value as well, right? Now we are checking that if node value is null, then return false. Now we are checking that if set contains sum minus node of data. So if this value present in the set, it means there exists a pair. So in this case, we'll return true. Now if it doesn't contain, so in this case, we'll basically add whatever the node value is in the set, right? So this we do for the current value. Now we need to go left, right? So that is why I go in left part now, and recursively we call this one, and we check that if any of the part in the left, if it returns true, then simply return true. Then we need not to go to right side, right? So we are saying that if there exists a value in the left side, if you get the left side value, then return true, need not to go right side. But if it doesn't exist, then you need to go right side. And in right side, what you do, again you basically call the function node of right. So one by one it will basically keep on checking for all the values, and then if it finds the value, it will return true, otherwise it will return false at the end, right? So this is what it takes to check the function. So like run the function. For 11 it is returning true. For 15 as well, it should return true because we have 10 and 5. So run the program and it will return true. Now let's say 14. So there is no such value for 14, so it will return false, right? So yeah, that's all for this function, and I will also put the source code into the description section. So if you want, then you can also get it from there. Now what is the time complexity for this question? Right, so if you see what we are doing, we are basically operating this in preorder manner, and one by one I am operating every node, right? So if there are n nodes, then time complexity will be big of n because I am operating on n nodes. And what will the space complexity? Because I am using Haseset, so at maximum it need to store the n nodes, so Haseset is also big of n, right? So this will be time complexity and space complexity. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubts, then please write in the comment section. I will try to explain that. And if you have liked the video, then please like it and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.